Okay, Dave Chaffee. Okay. Hey, Dave. But if you can, maybe turn the phone like this so it fills out more of the screen. Yes, much better. Much, much better. Okay. I can't hear you. Your mic is turned off. Okay. Hey, Dave. Okay. Why am I hearing you?
How about that? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Now I can. Now I
Okay.
can.
All right, cool.
Okay, we are live. We're just waiting for Frank. He will join us. Good to see you, Dave.
You too. How you doing?
I'm really sorry I messed up the times. This time difference is it's very
Good.
I apologize, buddy.
It's okay. No big deal. I took a little nap, so I'm ready to go. So
Oh, that's even better. That's even better.
yeah,
So how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain. I'm ready. I've been training hard, so I can't wait. We got less than 10 days till this match, so I'm prepared. I'm excited. It's been a while, so it's gonna be a fun match, I think. So looking forward to it.
How's your neck? How's all the things that are keeping you a little bit away?
Yeah, my neck's the same. I just deal with the issues basically. I don't know if that's ever going to get better without the surgery, but I feel good. I feel great. Otherwise, I've been training. My hand feels good. Elbow, I've been able to train my side pressure really well. Like I said, my hand's feeling good. Everything else is great. I've had a good training session. I have no excuses. So if I lose this match, then Frank's the better man. So it's going to be a good one. I can't wait.
That's as usual. I think you're always ready. And I, I
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, like, you had those neck issues for quite some time. Does it radiate like with the nerves on your arm? Like, like sometimes you will like, for me, I have not from neck, but some other places like nerve problems. And sometimes like I have power and then it's gone and then it comes back and it's all the time like this and I can't figure it out. Or for you, it's different.
Yeah, well, the pain situation, like I can sit here and I'm fine, but if I move my neck, just I gotta go like that, it shoots a pain all the way down, right down the back of my shoulder blade and stuff like that. I got two fingers that have been numb for a couple of years. It is what it is. So it's what I've dealt with the arm wrestling over the years has probably done this to me, but you know, I can't complain. I've done what I've done.
Yeah, well, we're always ready to suffer, right? It's like
Yeah,
like if you want this, like it comes with a price, right? It's
no doubt.
yeah, those nerve issues, they are like they're the worst because like you said, like you have those fingers numb, like and for me it just comes and goes, just comes and goes sometimes. Like I have good side pressure on my arm and then it's gone. And so I kind of can figure out what I have to do so I can have it on competition, but
Yeah.
it's still slippery, right? So yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
with me, it's probably been going on for about I want to say 5, 6 years now. Um, and when it first happened, I could do therapy, and the pain would go away after a couple of months of doing therapy. I would start to feel better. I had gotten a couple of shots in my neck, and that would help. But it's been probably over 2 years now where the pain just is not gone away no matter what I do, basically. So,
mm,
like I said, I think eventually it just surgery is going to be what's going to have to happen, but I'm not ready for that yet. So that'll be down the road sometime.
mm. Uh, where do you feel it kind of holds you a little bit back? Can you cannot engage fully, or it's the wrist that goes, or it's more mental? Because sometimes, like, I can pull, right? The pain is there, but when I'm pulling, I don't care much about it. Like, it's more
Yeah,
about when I train, because it's always there, right? And
it's the training problem. There's the issues of it hurting while I'm training. So there's certain things I can't do that I want to do. I've done my whole career, so I've had to change some things around. Basically, when I'm on the table in a match, you got so much adrenaline going, you don't really feel anything. You know how it is. But it's upcoming, the months of training where I like to do certain things where you just got to ease up, and I can't go quite as heavy as I wanted to go, and stuff like that, basically.
mm, Yeah, I understand. I understand. Like, I think it's I talk with a lot of guys, and not everyone has those problems. They have different problems, but you know, the nerves and it's lot of things just go away in the match, right? Problem
Oh
is we make it worse in that match, right?
yeah, yeah.
And
Where
you have
you
had
know,
some crazy wars. You have
yeah,
had
where
some.
you should probably take, some time off between matches. Instead, you're like, oh, just
I
someone
feel
offers
good.
you a match. I'm not going to turn it down. So you're just doing match after match after match. Whereas, some rest will probably do you some good. But this time around, I think I pulled in February. So
Yeah.
I took a little bit of time off, and it's probably a month or two just to rest, and it's actually done me some good. I've been training really, really hard, since then. So, and I think it's going to make a little bit of a difference, hopefully. So,
Hmm. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Frank before he gets here. I saw he just read my message, so should join us. Last time you pulled King of Table versus Vitaly Laletin. What can you talk about that match? Like, well, like what happened? How did you feel? And or
I mean, I
Vitaly
felt
was just
he just it
different.
was his hand is so strong, you can't really get away from him. Basically, if I could have got to the straps, might have been a little bit of a different story. But he's so strong. He's getting better. And I couldn't get where I wanted to be. Basically, he's like I said, his hand's impressive. His grip is ridiculous. Like, I mean, he's got one of the strongest grips in the world, basically. So if you're trying to get away from that, good luck. It's really difficult. But yeah, I was I was
And
I
he's
was impressed.
tall and long, right? So he's holding
Exactly.
under him. And I think
Yeah.
he just broke world record, like, and I think it was his world record, like that grip,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Whereas my grip it's not very good at all. I don't do any grip work or anything like that. So I kind of knew going in, and it would be kind of hard to get where I wanted to be. And he had a great game plan going in. I give him all the credit in the world. And he's moving up, man. Just watching him, what he's done. The last match, how he pulled was incredible. So he's fun to watch. So yeah, he's one of my favorite pullers now. Really, to be. He's a class act on the table, off the table. So yeah, I love Vitaly.
Hmm. So how do you see him as a possibility to pull with Levin? Even though like he lost to um he lost to Hermes, right? And Hermes might be in front of him, but how do you see that match? Is
Well,
he
I mean,
someone that
the
could?
Irmis match was a little bit ago, and I see Vitali making gains. And you look at him; he's looking like he's getting a little bigger. Every time he pulls, he looks like he's getting a little bigger, a little thicker. He looks different. I think he's not that he wasn't taking it serious before, but I think he's very serious, about his arm wrestling career right now. And I think, of course, he's got a shot. I mean, obviously he'd be the underdog. Anybody going up against Levon is going to be the underdog, 100%. But it can be done. That's why we pull. That's why we get on the table, because anything can happen.
Well, we have Frank and Martino joining us. Hey guys, ciao.
Hi,
Hi, ciao.
I did.
Uh,
Ciao.
Frank, are you in training?
Sì, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's training.
Okay.
Sorry, there is a bit of.
There's a delay. Okay, guys. I hope you will hear us. I'll ask Dave before we go to Frank. But Dave, you saw his last match versus Michael Todd, right? What are your thoughts about that? And where do you think Frank is the most dangerous?
Frank's hand is ridiculous. I watched that match, a couple of times. Obviously, I like to study matches and the guys I'm going to pull, but I watched it before I even knew I was going to pull Frank, and it was incredible. If it wasn't for Michael, that absurd Kings move, Frank would have beat him. Like, he should have, could have, would have, but he got that just that much. That move is so hard to beat sometimes. And I give Frank all the credit in the world. He's an awesome competitor, and that match could have easily went his way. Just inches. It's a game of inches, and yeah, it was a fun match to watch.
So you think the hand and the top roll will be his game plan for you, right? We haven't seen him doing anything else. He does what he does best, and that's top rolling, right?
I think so. I mean, I don't blame him. His hand is ridiculous. I watched him against Michael and then Matt Mask. I've seen a couple of years ago against Georgie. I watched he took his hand, and he probably was giving up probably 100 pounds to him. I want to say, and Yeah, it's going to be a challenge trying to get through that hand. I'll have to figure something out. We'll see. But yeah, it's definitely. I assume that's his game plan. And I mean, if he's smart, that's what he's going to use his hand.
Frank, did we guess correctly? Or are we gonna see a big surprise from you? You're gonna try something else, or you're gonna stick to your guns and try to top roll Dave Chaffee?
No, non ho sorprese. Io ho il mio tiro, la mia top roll e quindi non sono un multitiro. Sono molto contento di tirare con Dave perché comunque è una leggenda. Lui non si ricorda, ma io ho già tirato con Dave a Las Vegas di sinistro e aveva vinto il mondiale di destro e poi di sinistro abbiamo fatto un tiro io e lui alla categoria 110 kg se non sbaglio. E mi sa che ho vinto io. Sì.
So Frank is saying that he doesn't have a different option. He is known for his top roll, and that's what he will do. And that Dave might not remember, but they already pulled once in Las Vegas, and on the left
I
hand.
remember. Left-handed, I remember he crushed me. I don't forget that. 2010, I remember.
He said that he wasn't so sure that he won, but now he seemed to confirm it. So
Eravamo molto più giovani.
he said that you both were way younger.
Oh yeah, that was a few. But 2010 was probably 14 years ago. I remember it was left-handed at Worlds. In
I
Vegas.
wasn't born
remember.
then. I wasn't born at that time.
You were born.
Lui era di destro, era invincibile.
He said that you were like invincible on the right arm, and he remembers that you won the awards or something like that, and the match was on left hand.
Yep, yes, exactly. He crushed me. I remember he crushed me left-handed, and I was like, okay, I know this guy now. I remember. Yeah, I don't forget. I certainly don't forget matches like that. He went. Well, of course, he top rolled me, whipped my hand like I kind of expected.
So what is this is heavyweights, right? How much you weigh now, Dave?
I weigh like I always do, 275, 275 pounds, 277, fluctuates.
Okay, and Frank, what's your weight for this one?
115. 115.
Okay, so you're going to be about 20 pounds heavier.
Io non sono riuscito a prendere peso perché poi lavorando sulla nave ci sono 62 gradi sulle lamiere, per me è stato difficile. Avevo preso 2-3 kg e poi sono sceso a 115 di nuovo e fa troppo caldo.
He's saying that he tried to gain a bit of weight, but he works on a ship and it's all metal and the temperature is 62 Celsius. So it's something like 110 Fahrenheit, I guess, something like that. And he said that he's cooking and he really can't hold weight. He can't eat, he can't do anything.
That's good news for me. He doesn't need any more help than he needs. I'm very happy for that. No advantages.
Yeah, I think the match will be crazy. Frank, how was your preparation for this? How much time how long did you know you're gonna pull Dave Chaffee? How much work have you put in for this match and what it means to you?
Di specifico no. Ho continuato a fare gli stessi allenamenti che ho fatto con Michael. Mi sono preparato, ho continuato a prepararmi come mi sono preparato con Michael Todd e spero funzioni. Come resistenza e come forza spero sia rimasta quella, perché quando ho tirato con Michael Todd avevo un'ottima resistenza, almeno per come mi conosco, anche se non è bastata, diciamo.
He said that he's not doing anything specific for Dave. He's just keep training like he did for Michael Todd. And he said that workout gave him pretty good endurance and he was pretty satisfied of his endurance. In the end, it wasn't really enough, but for his standards, he said that it was pretty good. He felt really good. His strength also feels pretty good and he's just keep working the way that he started.
I think your endurance versus Michael, if you can hang that long, it's pretty damn good, right? But I think
that was impressive.
I think you need power, like for Dave. How do you see match versus Dave? You see it as easy, one of you wins easy, or it's hard, or
Cosa ho detto?
Ha detto che forse uno vince facile o c'è una guerra.
No,
qualcosa.
secondo me sarà una gran battaglia. Ciao Damiano, sarà una gran battaglia e, lo spero perché comunque sarebbe bello che insomma fosse un bel match combattuto. Io ho visto i match di Dave e so che ha tanta resistenza, soprattutto anche in fase perdente, quindi sarà difficile tirarlo giù, però insomma è da provare, insomma, non vedo l'ora di fare questa sfida.
So he's saying that he really hopes for a war, and he's pretty sure that it will be a war because Dave is not someone that will lose like nothing. And he saw Dave's matches, and Dave has amazing like stopping power in defensive position, also arm break position. So he's pretty sure that it's going to be a war, and it won't be so easy to just like do the final part to
E
pin Dave.
poi è molto forte anche nel pressare.
And that Dave has a really good press now. So yeah, he can switch plans and endurance. He will need that.
Dave, do you see that Frank get this from you, or you feel so confident you're just gonna go? It's all gonna be A side, no B side action.
I wish I was, 100% confident it was going to be a quick match, but I don't. I think it's going to be a war also, and I've definitely been training some things where I'm working like this because I have a feeling he might take my hand. So I've been working in different positions, trying to do some side without my hand, in preparation for the chance that he very well might take my hand, and I may end up in that position. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I agree with him. I think it's going to be a war. I think it's going to be a really fun match. It's going to be a good one.
I think with Frank now we're expecting it to be very like his top roll ability is like highest level possible in my opinion, right? And there's but your power level is legendary, so I think it will come down who will do their move a little bit better, right? Did you work more endurance or power for this one, David?
I worked both. I always work on my power, but I try to do some more endurance stuff because I know, like I said, it's probably going to end up stopped. He's a good chance he's going to take my hand. I'm going to end up in certain positions, working out, defensively. Like I said, I'm hoping to be awesome if the matches are quick because that's good for me. But because I'm sure his endurance is probably just a little bit better than mine especially after watching him against Michael. So yeah, like I said, I train both. I train power, train endurance. Then 9 days from now, we're gonna find out. It's gonna be fun.
Frank right now is on that role that he's pulling all the North Americans, right? It was Matt Mask, it's Michael Todd, now it's you. Eventually it's Devil Larrett or Odin Larrett, right? So how you feel about getting these matches? Because this is some of the dream matches that everyone would want to pull.
Beh, penso che sono possibilità che chi fa braccio di ferro spera di avere una volta nella vita. Io sono super contento di aver avuto queste 3 possibilità con 3 campioni e che comunque hanno 3 tiri molto differenti. Lui, Dave, è quello secondo me al momento è uno dei più forti al mondo come top roll e quindi è anche una maniera per mettergli alla prova. E io sono felicissimo, dopo di come andrà, non lo so, però sono molto contento di questa possibilità.
First of all, I want to ask, there is a bit of noise here. Can you hear us? It's not a problem? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, perfectly. So Frank said that first of all, he's very happy because it is a great opportunity, and also pulling all this legend is amazing. You really can't complain after pulling Matt Mask, Michael Todd, David Chaffee. He said that David Chaffee for him will be a huge test because Dave is a powerhouse and he still is one of the top athletes in the world. So for him, it is also a way to gauge his level. So he will know as well where his place in the world is. So he's really grateful for this opportunity, and he can't really complain because it is a legend. So it's really, really happy about it. Now just Devon is left, and
Dave, you've been having your ups and downs, ups and downs. Do you feel like this is a little bit of coming back match to figure out how do you feel and then maybe go next level? Everyone knows like Frank is good, but right now, like one of you is fighting for some ranking spots, in my opinion, like who goes a little higher. So how important is this?
I think it's important for both of us. Like you said, you know, I've had my ups and downs recently, the last couple years, and knocked out of the the top rankings, first time in quite a while. So it's very important to me to to try to go out and show I still have it basically. And I want to thank Frank for accepting this match. I know he's given up 20, 25 pounds, so I know that's a challenge giving up weight like that. And like I said, I'd like to thank him, and I think it's going to be a really good match. And it's like it's important for him too. Like if he gets the win on me, then that's going to shoot him up right there. So it's going to be, we're both taking this match very seriously. I know that.
Is Frank maybe has a response to this? Like, is it same for him? Because it will like, even though Frank is kind of aiming for 115, but being successful on super heavyweights, right? It kind of puts you in better position 115, especially if you weigh 116.
Discorso. Beh, sì, 15 kg sono abbastanza, però per esempio con Michael ha fatto la sfida con me per i 115 kg, ma il giorno dopo che si è pesato era già 122-123, quindi poco cambia. Diciamo che io sono dell'idea che quando uno accetta e si mette in gioco, poi non può dire ma l'altro pesava di più. Quando uno accetta, accetta.
E lui è un atleta di un'altra categoria, però se vinci anche a 115 ti dà più prestigio.
Beh, comunque io lo ritengo sempre uno dei più forti, anche se non è dentro il ranking, è sempre secondo me uno dei più forti della Super Heavyweight, quindi per me anche riuscire a metterlo in difficoltà e a vincere un solo tiro, per me sarebbe molto importante.
So he's saying that Dave, of course, weighs more than him, but at the same time, when he had this match with Michael Todd, the match was set at 115, and he was 115. But Michael Todd, the day of the match, was 122, 123. So for him, it's not really a problem to pull with someone heavier than him. And also, he said that once you accept the match, there is no excuses like, oh, he weighs more than me. You accepted the match, so now it's done. You can't complain. And of course, Dave is from another category, but he said that both for the 115 category, but also for himself, he still thinks that Dave is one of the top athletes, maybe one of the strongest with raw power. So if already is able to like put a stop on Dave, win a round, he will feel like a win for himself, because he's proving to himself as well that he deserves the spot. So of course he's not the 115 category, so it's not directly correlated to his rank in that category, but he feels that he has a lot to gain if he wins.
Frank, when was the last time you traveled so far as USA to pull?
Qual è l'ultima volta che hai viaggiato così tanto per Italia?
Nel 2010 a Las Vegas.
2010 Las Vegas against him.
Fatto, no, fatto Canada 2008, 2010 Las Vegas e 2012 Brasile.
Canada 2008, Las Vegas against Dave 2010, and Brazil 2012.
Okay, gotcha. Dave, it's you've been pulling for years in North America, everywhere. Like you were now. Every North American is traveling because there's finally this opportunity to do these matches, right? And bring in East and West together. But you've been one of the guys that's been traveling forever. And how does it feel that finally on a home soil, there's going to be such a big event? Because there hasn't been in a very long time, right? Something as big as this.
It's nice. It's pretty awesome. It's been quite a while, for me and most anybody to get a big match against European over on North American soil, because we've done all the East versus West. You know, they're all been in Istanbul and the King of the Tables in Dubai. You know, those have been the main things the last 2-3 years basically. So to get a event over here in North America, it's pretty awesome. I made sure, as soon as I found out, I asked Angan if I could, be a part of this one, because it'd be nice to pull on home soil, because it's been quite a while to have the chance to do that. And he was like, yeah, absolutely, 100%. So I was pretty excited. Then he got me, Frank as an opponent, which I was really excited after watching his last couple matches. So yeah, we're gonna put on a show here on the home turf, and it means more, because I'm here at home, and of course I don't want to lose here, in North America. Of course every match means, a lot to me, but to win the first one over here would be pretty cool.
No, that's I even feel like how North Americans are excited for this event right here. I'm here in Europe, and I can still feel it from the comments, from everything, and like people are talking about this event, which is awesome. And I think, like you said, if you have an opportunity to pull there, and all of us do, I think it's going to be historic event, and most likely there's going to be more to come from this one. And I'm really excited for both of your match, because I think you have that power, but Frank's top roll is so unpredictable, and so it kind of opens a lot of possibilities, a lot of doors for this match, but we will see. I'm not going to hold a lot of your time here. I know you guys are busy, but we're going to spend at least 15 more minutes, maybe a little more. Let's talk about some of the other matches, because I know you have some insight pulling at least one of the pairs, and it's Kamil versus Michael Todd. And I think Frank has pulled both of them, and I think you have pulled both of them, right? Kamil Jablonski.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I pulled them both. Yeah.
So
Michael numerous times.
this is at super heavyweights, right? And Michael is coming back to this weight category. Kamil with lefties has been super successful. With right, not so much, but still. How do you see that match? And do you see it as easy match? Do you see it something similar as Michael versus Jerry?
See, it could go. I'm not sure. It could go either way. It could go the Michael versus Jerry style, where Michael gets into his king's move, and Kamil gets in that press, and he just sits there and waits on him. Or I could also see Michael pressing right over Kamil, making it quick. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. It's one of the matches we're going to have to wait and see. My prediction is Michael's going to win. I love Kamil. He's funny, great guy. I got to hang out with him a little bit when he came over here last August. He's a real funny dude. But I think Michael, with his experience, has the advantage in this one.
Frank, your thoughts? Again, you have pulled both, right? You have pulled, yeah. So, what are your thoughts?
Ma penso che allora Camille abbia più forza, però Michael Todd ha quella velocità e quella maniera di farti stancare. Magari potrebbe concedergli il primo tiro, ma poi secondo me pian piano potrebbe avere meglio Michael Todd. Io sono amico di entrambi, ho tirato con entrambi, e diciamo che ho tirato con Michael Todd 15 anni fa e quest'anno. Invece con Camille ho tirato 2 anni fa, ma ero appena rientrato dopo 2 anni praticamente di stop, quindi non ero forte come adesso. Però comunque lui ha un press molto particolare e secondo me c'è il sistema per bloccarlo. E se Michael l'ha capito, secondo me potrebbe vincere Michael, però è tutto da vedere, sarà bellissimo da vedere sicuramente.
Lo vedi se prova a pressarlo prima Michael come ha fatto con Lars.
Sì, poi sicuramente se andiamo a guardare il video con il match con Matushenko, che è stato velocissimo, se Michael riesce a essere così veloce a chiuderlo subito, potrebbe tirarlo giù subito.
So he made 3 comparisons, and the first one is that of course he pulled with both of them, but with Michael he pulled like right now. With Camille he pulled 2 years ago, and it was like one of his first competition after a long break. So it is that he was stronger when he faced Michael. So I think that he thinks that Michael is in good shape. Camille might be stronger, but at the same time, Michael is fast and has a lot of endurance. So he might lose the first round, but then Camille might get tired. And at the same time, Michael showed great counter press against Lars, and Ivan showed us that Matyushenko, that you can really prevent Camille from entering the press, but being faster. So if Michaels applies what he applied against Lars versus Camille, Camille might not even be able to enter the press. And he said that Michael is really, really fast for his initial hit. Sorry, Ray, you are muted.
Both of you are
È
kind of
diventato molto più veloce
Michael,
negli ultimi anni, Michael Todd.
Oh, he said that Michael got really quicker during last years.
yeah. It's this is one of those 50-50 that I really don't know, right? It's so hard to understand where the match is going. Like, it has the writings, like it's a press versus open top roll, but Mike right now has so much up. Like, Mike could press him. Like, we saw him press Lars. It was very unexpected. Like, I expected it to be big war, and it wasn't. I want to get again your thoughts about Alex will pull Jerry. Alex Kudecha, Jerry, David, let's go.
I pulled both of those guys. I haven't pulled Jerry in I think I want to say 6, 7, 8 years. I pulled Alex a couple years ago. I think if Alex can get where he needs to be, he'll win this match. If he's watched video on Hermes and different people on how to beat that move, he's strong enough to get there. If he can get over the top, well, impress him possibly, or something else, maybe a different grip. I think Alex will be the favorite in this one. I think Alex will take it. Jerry's strong though. If Jerry can get to where he needs to be, and Alex can't pin him, he will definitely wear Alex out, and Jerry can definitely win this match too. But I'm going with Alex in this one.
What does Frank thinks? I think he has. You have pulled Cordecha, right? You have pulled Cordecha before, or no, Frank?
Perché si è tirato con Alex?
Con Cordeca? No, mai
It was Manuel Battaglia.
Manuel Battaglia. No,
Okay.
io non ho mai tirato con Alex. Tifo per lui e secondo me è molto più forte di un paio d'anni fa Alex, e penso che potrebbe, a fatica, però potrebbe vincere Alex.
He said that he chose for Alex. In his opinion, Alex really did improve those last years. And he think that in a gruesome war, but Alex in the end can pull it off.
Dave, where's your Italian? Can you speak any Italian? Can you?
Credo David sia italiano.
Dave.
Me, I ain't speaking Italian.
Digli che sarà un problema
No
perché
words,
io comunque
no
non ho
nothing.
tifo, vado su da solo, sarà un
You-
problema
he
per
said,
me.
You see, Frank, you always say ciao.
he said that it will be a problem because he's alone there, so he will not have anyone cheering for
No
him.
fans, no, al corner non ho nessuno.
You will have Ray, he said. You can have him.
I'm almost Italian. Come on, my friend. Plus, I thought, like, I asked you, did you pull Cordecha? And you said Battaglia pulled Cordecha. I thought that if one Italian pulls someone, then everyone has pulled them. Wasn't that how it works out? Yeah, man. We have John Brzenk. This is the main event versus Leonidas Arcona. You saw Leonidas versus Schoolboy. It was very impressive, very unexpected win. With John, it's again, you never know what kind of John will show up. It could be Destroyer of the Worlds John. Well, how do you feel about that match? Is Leonidas, like many people think, favorite in this one?
Well, like I said, I think you called it there. Which John's going to show up? The world beater John, or the John that's not in the greatest of shape. But it's John either way. So you gotta go with John. I think Leonidas is an up and comer. I think he's going to be really. I mean, he is good. I think he's going to be really, really good. He sticks with it. But right now, the experience, I'm going with John. Have to.
Yeah. Frank?
Io dico John 100%.
He's saying 100% John.
100% John.
Digli anche che mi sto preoccupando perché con la telecamera vedo l'avambraccio da qua e c'è un avambraccio enorme.
He's saying that he's getting worried because you finally showed your forearm and it's looking too big.
Mate,
But don't get me fooled because look at this, look at this. His
I
forearm is not small.
was trying to hide it the best I could.
Yeah, like a bodybuilder is wearing a hoodie. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
You did it on purpose.
We also have one very big, like I think two big rematches. Let's talk about those. Todd versus Prudnik.
That's the match I'm really looking forward to seeing the most right there. Todd and Prudnik. I know Todd wants to beat him really bad after the last time they pulled. Todd is coming in really strong. Prudnik didn't look, himself, I don't think the last time. So I think Todd is going to come in prepared 100%, and I'm going to go with Todd in this one. I think he's going to win the rematch.
Frank?
Secondo me negli ultimi mesi, nell'ultimo periodo, ha avuto qualche problema di salute o comunque non è riuscito a allenarsi. Secondo me non è al 100% e per me vincerà.
He said that in his opinion, Prudnik doesn't look 100%, doesn't look himself. He doesn't know if it is for health problems or maybe injuries, but in his opinion, Todd Hutchins will win. And I want to point out that both of them, Dave predicted Alex to win, and now he's predicting Americans to win. So there is no bias between them.
No, I can see it. And the other big rematch, we have Rustam pulling with Paul Lynn. So if you don't remember, I'm gonna remind everyone, first time they pulled was for the title. Rustam was up 2-0, and then he tore his pec muscle in round number 3. First 2 rounds, I think Paul trying to initiate more of a back pressure, more top roll. And then round 3, when like it was the last round, he just went inside and, shit broke. Then just to, kind of make a context, Rustam pulled, when he returned, pulled Irakli, and it ended up 3-2. Right? And we have seen the wave that Irakli has been on. So do you think Rustam can be, or is still as dangerous as he ever was? Dave?
If he comes back to where he was, I remember, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago when he was, whatever, 60 pounds, 70 pounds lighter than some of the heavyweights in North America, and he would probably have beaten most of the North Americans back then. So if he can get to where he was, at that time or anywhere near, he's very dangerous. I mean, he's one of the best, honestly, one of the best ever to do it. I mean, he's a machine, like all the accolades he's had over the years, the world titles. So yeah, if that guy shows up, Paul's in trouble, but I know Paul's going to be ready, and I have to go with Paul. Have to.
Last time, Paul the Pool versus Lachlan, were you kind of shocked, or did you expect exactly that to happen?
I wasn't too shocked. I know Paul anymore doesn't surprise me. Just I know how strong he is, how fast and good he is. So most of the stuff he does, if you didn't know him, he would surprise you. But I know how good he is, and he doesn't surprise me anymore.
Okay. Yeah. So no more surprises, Paul. You've done all your surprises.
No more surprises.
Yeah, you're like underdog story is over, right?
It's over.
Frank?
Io conosco Babayev e secondo me se torna in forma o se comunque si è ripreso dallo strappo al pettorale ha problemi a vincere. Mi stanno simpatici entrambi, perché soprattutto anche Paulin è un personaggio, io non l'ho conosciuto all'East West ed è un personaggio carismatico e è bello da vedere come tira, ecco, quindi sarà un bel match. Io comunque tifo Babayev.
He said that is a long time knower of how strong, how good Rustam Babayev is. And like Dev said, if Rustam shows up with his chest healed up or in a good shape, he thinks that Rustam will win. At the same time, Pauline is a very strong athlete. He likes the way that Paul pulls. He said that Paul has a lot of charisma, is a very nice guy, but of course he's rooting for old legend Rustam Babayev, and he thinks that if Rustam shows up in good shape, he will win.
Before we finish, this will be the last question I'm going to ask you. It's Travis versus Corey West. Dave, you must know those guys pretty. Have you heard about Travis Bajan before?
I never heard of him. Could you explain to me who he is?
He's like a commentator right now.
I thought I'd seen him announcing somewhere. It just
Yes.
doesn't ring a bell. So.
Yes.
No, I've pulled Travis numerous times over the years, right-handed, left-handed. We've had some rivalry, some great matches. You
Hey,
know,
listen. I watched Game of Thrones religiously, and that first season when you guys did like left and right, left and right at the end. That was the crazy. I was watching. I was like, when is this gonna end?
I was saying the same thing.
Edited it down, and it was still taking half of the episode.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Travis is where he used to be, where he can be. You know, I seen him against with Derek Smith. It was a left-handed match. He beat him pretty easy. I kind of figured Derek's better right. And then I kind of thought Travis, you know, bit off a little more than he can chew right away in his last match against Sergey. Sergey's really, really good right-handed. So we're gonna see where Travis is right now, because I know Corey West, but I think Corey's left might have been hurt a little bit too, or he tore his pec a while back. Maybe it was right, I can't remember. But he injured something. But if Corey's healthy, I know he wants this match really bad. I think Corey's gonna win. But if Travis can you know, come in anywhere near like he used to be, he's very tricky. He can get grips and knows what to do in the straps. It could be a very, very interesting match. It's another match I'm really looking forward to, actually. This one and Todd Hutchings and Pruden are probably the two I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah. Frank?
Allora, Travis è meno instabile di un po' di anni fa, quindi si può ancora fare un match adesso. Una volta secondo me era impossibile tirare con lui, perché io mi ricordo a Manchester quando ha fatto la sfida con Klimenko, Semerenko, era quasi una lotta, quindi no, secondo me vince Travis. Lo vedo che a me sembra che sia tornato soprattutto con il sinistro, che abbia la grinta per vincere.
He said that now that Travis finally seems at least a little bit calmer, you can actually have a match with him and not a fight, because he was in Manchester and he remembers Travis and Semerenko, and he said that wasn't a match, it was almost a brawl. And now Travis seems at least like to understand the concept of a match and the rules, and he thinks that Travis might win this because he seems very motivated, and he might not already 100% back, but he thinks that Travis really wants to come back, and he thinks that he will beat Corey.
Anche mi piacerebbe vedere un bel match tra Travis e Matt Musk, perché sono proprio instabili loro due.
He said that he really wants to see Matt Musk and Travis fight together, because say that they are both super crazy, and he would love to see what comes out of that match.
Mi metterò con i popcorn a guardare il
He
match.
said that it would be like with popcorns, like and
enjoying,
he really
like,
wants to see that match.
I like your best comment was like, at least now he understands the concept of the rules.
Yeah. He said that it was really something back in the days.
I think it is. And as soon, like, if Travis wins this one, like, it's all going to come back, because then he will have the confidence to back everything up he's saying, right? He was saying crazy things because he could back it up, right? So I'm really interested in this one. Guys, I'm not going to take any more of your time. Maybe some last messages between each other. Dave, you want to say something to Frank?
Yeah, I just want to thank Frank for
just nothing nice. Nothing nice.
I'm a nice guy. I'm not going to say anything mean about to Frank's a really nice guy too, I can tell. So there's no bad blood here. I'm looking forward to a great match. I'm really excited about this. I want to thank him for accepting this match. I know going in, he's given up a little weight. And may the best man win. And I'll see you in Florida.
Ha rubato le mie parole. No, comunque io lo ringrazio, sono io che devo ringraziarlo perché è lui che è una leggenda in questo sport. Io sto emergendo purtroppo ormai da vecchio e sono felicissimo di fare questa sfida con lui. Come dice lui, vinca il migliore e soprattutto mi piace perché lui ha sempre avuto una maniera di tirare pulita. Non è uno che cerca i sotterfugi per vincere, vince la forza e questo di lui mi è sempre piaciuto.
So first of all, he said that Dave must be a thief because he robbed him of those words that he wanted to say the exact same thing. And secondly, that he's really happy for this match as well, and he should be the one thanking Dave because Dave is the legend. He said that now he's getting more exposure, but he's old, and it would have been better to gain this exposure when he was younger. And he said that he always liked Dave because Dave is someone that always pulled in a fair way, without tricks, without trying to gain advantage. He was just like full force and let the best man win. So he always liked these things in Dave, and he's really happy to face someone and have a fair match, and the best man will win.
You guys are in competition. Who's the nicest guy in arm wrestling for sure?
Yeah, it's the nicest guy battle. You have to have in the same card them and Matt Musk and Travis Pooling, so the average will be.
Yeah, we need a balance. Yeah, guys, 9 days away. We're 9 days away. We're all gonna travel to Orlando. We're gonna see each other in less than a week, and then in 9 days, you guys gonna get on table and give your best shot on beating each other. I'm really excited. I want to thank Dave. I want to thank Frank, Martino. Thank you guys for joining us. Everyone who watched. Most importantly, buy the pay-per-view, support this event. Stay strong, love arm wrestling, and we will see you very, very soon. Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you as well, Coach Ray.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice day.